What's up, Star Wars fans? David Land here, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing some ships from the Hot Wheels Star Wars Diecast line. I can't wait to share this with you guys. Star Wars is probably it is my favorite film franchise. I love it so much, and I hope that you guys will enjoy this review. You are watching David Land on YouTube. Okay, so the ship I'm going to be unboxing for you guys today is the Gold Leader Y-Wing Starfighter. You can see you get some really neat artwork on the packaging here. The Star Wars logo in yellow and orange. It includes a flight navigator. We'll take a look at that. And of course you get the ship in the box. As we take a look at the back, you can see they demonstrate how the flight navigator works. You get the Y-Wing Gold Leader thing on the back again, and you can also use that as a display stand. Here are some other ships that are in the line. The Ghost from the Rebels show, the Millennium Falcon, the Rebel Snowspeeder, one of my favorite ships in all of Star Wars. I'm going to need to pick that up at some point. And of course, everybody's favorite, Boba Fett's Slave One. And then you've got some legal nonsense here on the back. So let's unbox this thing, shall we? No clamshells, no silly packaging. It's just the regular kind of Hot Wheels or Star Wars style packaging. And then you just pull out your little plastic tray here. I almost lost the flight navigator. And here comes the Y-Wing out of the box. So there you go, there's the Y-Wing Starfighter. Of course, this was most prominently featured in Episode 4, A New Hope. These were the style of ships that initially took on the Death Star. You can see the little R5 R2 unit, or R5 astromech unit. They're positioned. Unfortunately, they don't paint the R2 units, which is kind of unfortunate. And then you've got the engine pods here. Of course, they had to make these plastic. Because the little struts there are so thin that they can't really model them. I think this is in 1/64 scale. Maybe it's a little bigger, or maybe it's a little smaller. I don't know. But I think that's kind of interesting. I've never owned any Y-Wing stuff as a kid, so I don't really know all the really intricate details. I find it interesting that it's kind of got some racing stripes going on over there, and you do get some battle damage. Though I am just a little disappointed with these, simply because they don't really have any weathering on them. And of course, we all know that the Star Wars universe is a pretty gritty and dirty one, and it's kind of unfortunate that we didn't get any grit or dirt on these. So with the flight navigator, you can see right here, you do get a little Rebel Alliance symbol on there. Of course, that's going to be the symbol of the, I almost called it the First Order. I'm still learning the Force Awakens names for all these things. This is the symbol the Resistance in the Force Awakens uses. And hopefully I'll be showing you some Force Awakens stuff on this channel at some point. But you just plug in the flight navigator there, and of course, like we said, you showed on the back, you can use it as a display stand so you can stick it down. But a lot of kids are going to be playing with these so. You stick your finger in there, and then you fly the ship around. Kind of neat. I probably would have liked it as a kid, and it's kind of interesting because you can get kind of those cinematic shots. But yeah, this looks really nice. You know what, really these remind me of, and we're going to take a look at a couple other ships here that I bought, and I already ripped open because I'm a nerd. But these ships really remind me of the Micro Machines line back in the 90s. And ironically, as I flash this photo up on the screen, they're bringing back Micro Machines for the Force Awakens line. So it's kind of interesting that we got two Micro Machines styled ships. Of course, you're looking at right now the Red 3 X-Wing. Now, when I bought this initially, I thought this was Wedge's X-Wing, but I wasn't enough of a nerd to remember, and I say nerd with all of the respect in the world because, believe me, I am a nerd. I thought this was Wedge Antilles' X-Wing, but I kind of forgot that Biggs was Red 3. Wedge's Rogue 2 in Empire Strikes Back. I guess that's where I got confused. But this is a nice X-Wing. It's in the It's in the defense, or not defense, but just the flight mode. Unfortunately, these are plastic. There you got the metal here in the center of the ship, and then the wings, the S foils as they're called in the movie. Those are plastic, and they're kind of a rubbery plastic, so you can see this one just kind of got bent from being in the packaging. But overall a nice model. Again, just a little bit annoyed that they didn't wash it with some kind of grit or grime. But yeah, there you go. You get a little bit of battle scarring there on the side and on the wing, but not too much. And of course, the piece de résistance, if you are a Star Wars fan, this is, well, of course, aside from the Falcon, I actually prefer the X-Wing. When the first Force Awakens trailer came out, the thing that got me going, oh my god, Star Wars is back, was that shot of the X-Wings going across the water. It wasn't so much the Falcon. I'm like, yep, there's the Falcon. Hi. But you've got, this is Red 5 X-Wing, and of course we know in Episode 4, Red 5 was Luke Skywalker, who is absolutely, bar none, my favorite character as of right now. You know, you never know if somebody in The Force Awakens is going to take that title, but it would take a lot to take that title away from Luke, because Luke is just so awesome. But you can see some really cool detailing here and stuff that I didn't even know was on Luke's X-Wing, like this yellow stripe across the engine there. You got a little bit of detailing here on the bottom. And of course you do get a little bit of battle damage. Not too much. And again, it's not washed, but and you see still a little bit of bending from the gun turrets here. But not too bad. Also available, I should mention that the Y-Wing is from Wave 1, and the X-Wings, both of them, are from the second wave of diecast ships. You also get like a TIE fighter. I think they re-released the Falcon, and like a droid starfighter from the prequels are included in the wave that the X-Wings are in. Just in terms of like scale, fairly good, though I'd say the Y-Wing's just a little, either the X-Wing's a little too small or the Y-Wing's a little too big. I do know that the Y-Wing is a 2-seater ship, but the cockpit still seems a little bit, well, maybe not. Actually, these might be pretty well scaled now that I think about it. The Y-Wing definitely looks bigger in the packaging, but yeah, that's really interesting. So the Hot Wheels Star Wars diecast metal ships. That's a long name, but are you willing to pick any of these up? What did you think of my review? Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more. I am definitely planning on doing more Star Wars on this channel, especially considering that The Force Awakens is coming out in T-minus, what, 5 months from now? I'm so excited I can't even comprehend it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of these ships. Are you planning to pick any up? Are you excited for them to release a particular ship that maybe I didn't cover in this video? Let me know in the comments. So, without taking any more of your time, this is David Land on YouTube, and may the Force be with you.